Hello, people, and welcome back to the Organised podcast. My name is Kevin Smith, and I'm here with Christian Broderick and Sean Reidy. Say hello, people.
And I've just run out. I've just used my last tissue. So
for context, he means about sniffles. I hope.
Yeah. Woo.
That actually reminds me. On the introduction front, we may be having Caleb on next week.
Oh, good. Are you getting better into that?
No, he might be over at my place.
Okay.
So how has your week been? Let's start with you, Reidy.
Well, I watched a terrible Jojo game, but we'll talk about that later.
What do you mean you watched it?
I watched it.
You watched a playthrough of it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the game is €70.
Oh,
finally, the boss fight part. Yay!
But it's JoJo, Reidy. You're not willing to shell that out for JoJo?
Not when it's a terrible Naruto game.
The Naruto games were never that good to begin with.
Exactly. That's my point. It's one of
those.
those.
Do I have? I got 4.
Do you have Boruto?
I still haven't seen that movie. I probably should though.
Oh Jesus!
Oh dear.
So Christian, what have you been doing this week?
No, I played some Overwatch because they got that Halloween
update. You have
update
Overwatch?
Yeah, I got Overwatch at launch.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
I've been talking about it like every few weeks.
Yeah, you actually have. Yeah, apologies.
Yeah, the Halloween update, bunch of Halloween skins, and
wasn't there
horde mode.
Wasn't like the new character leaked or some shit?
Yeah, she did. She's not in this patch. She'll probably be in a patch before the end of the month because that leak included all the Halloween stuff. So that's probably coming soon. She seems to be a spy type, maybe with some invisibility stuff. I'm looking forward to that. That's a character type that's sort of missing.
Yeah.
And it's still Overwatch. It's still good.
Like what I've taken away from Overwatch is basically from the Overwatch TF2 debate, as in sort of like, Christian, can you shut up?
No.
Basically, what I've taken away from the Overwatch versus TF2 debate is I'd probably prefer Overwatch. For the record, I've never played Overwatch.
It's TF2, but for waifu bait.
Yeah, but with waifu.
I'd probably prefer Overwatch if it wasn't €60.
It's 50 or 40 for a while there.
No, but like the only reason I got into TF2,
it's 30 on PC.
The only reason I got into TF2 for the brief stint that I did was because it was free.
Well, just get into Paladins and you'll be fine.
You already said that.
Did I?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Teddy!
He's not talking to us. He's talking to Persona 4 Gold, his favorite video game.
For context, Christian is playing Persona 4 again.
Mid-podcast.
As always.
We were on a brief hiatus when he played the first time, I'm pretty sure.
Were we? Yeah, I think we were. That was when I was...
Yeah, he managed to get through both games in that 3-week period. Which was... And it broke him.
Unfortunately, really I was in a different continent when that was happening.
I was here for all of it.
Still at Fred?
All of the toast breakdowns. And yeah, Overwatch is still good. It's getting regular content updates. And one good thing is that they had that Olympics event a while ago. That was also while we were on hiatus. And the big thing there was that you weren't able to buy the new items with coins, like currency, and you could only get them from random loot boxes. This time, you can just buy them, which is good. But you can't just buy money. You have to buy loot boxes with real money. You get loot boxes for leveling up, though. So, it's fine. It's good. So, Kevin, I feel like you are probably going to have the longest one of these, so let's just move on to Christian.
Yes. Well, I don't know, yeah.
Christian, how has your week been?
Well, I've been going through Persona 4 Golden. And
yeah?
it was It is pretty good, pretty fucking easy, and right now I'm in the middle of that Marie boss fight, and it's kind of shit because they put a stipulation on you where you literally just you don't need to prepare for the fight whatsoever because they take
Yeah.
a lot of equipment.
Yeah.
So there's just no need to bother with anything. I'm already level 91. I don't care. So easy now.
Yeah.
Is the level cap like 100 in most?
It's 99.
Oh,
And you don't need to get there ever.
Well, in Persona 3 you can, and you can get Messiah and break the
You
game.
really don't need to get there, though.
You can.
You can, but it's never necessary even once. Like,
Well-
once you have, like, 80, you're stomping everything in your sight.
The idea is once you have, like, something that has, like, heavy or severe damage, then really the only thing you should
That's
focus
it.
on is making sure
Yeah.
that... Like, oh, look, Marie gave up. That was easy.
Great.
So that it,
So-
Christian?
Well, I would like to mention that if you're getting Persona 4, I was going to say get Golden, but Golden is also really fucking easy. Like, it didn't take long for me to get to level 91.
Well, no. Easy in comparison to Persona 4. It's still probably quite a bit harder than most other JRPGs. I'm assuming.
It's Atlas, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's
fucking-
easy by Atlas standards, which is still like...
But, like, Sean,
Yeah.
I still, like... I know this is hypocritical because when I first played Persona 4 and I was shit at it, and I said, "Oh, Persona 4 is just meh. I don't care about it at all whatsoever. Not going to spend over €100." But like, I think Golden in particular gives you way too much to work with. So you gotta find one of those things.
You can't ignore a lot of it.
Yeah, but why not?
Yeah.
So, moving on to me, I've actually done a surprisingly amount of stuff.
Yeah, Kevin
Surprisingly-
played video games this week.
Ooh.
Also, sky green, grass blue. So, yeah, let's hear it.
So I started, didn't start, like I just like I was in like this.
You got back into.
I got back into. I got back into Bravely Second again because I'm trying to finish it by the end of November. Ideally by the end of October. Because Pokemon's coming out at the end of the month, and I'm gonna want to play the demo because I want to get that sweet Ash Greninja.
Yeah,
wait,
everyone's fucking favorite, Ash Greninja.
It's like regular Greninja, but like also.
He's got a hat. He's got a new hat.
All this angst, man. It's too much.
So
Ow.
Yeah.
I've
yeah,
also
Ash
been
Greninja,
getting.
the anciest thing in the world. Okay, carry on, Kevin.
Well, like by Pokemon standard, it is pretty edgy. Like if we're being honest, it's kind of the edgiest thing.
I mean,
It's one of
Ash
the
owns
edgier
it.
looking Pokemon.
Ash owns it.
Yeah, that automatically
Yeah.
detracts from it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and you did something else, right?
Yeah, I've been getting into. Before I get into. I did two other things. I've been getting into the Halloween spirit by watching Hellsing Ultimate. I'm not finished it yet, but it's basically one of the quintessential like vampire anime, and it's made me actually kind of care about vampires because I've never really given a shit about them.
Kevin, are you going to come into my house and talk to me about vampire anime? No, this is it's a disgrace. Just carry on.
Yeah, so besides that, so I am currently in 5th year, as is
I-
Christian.
I think one of the main. I'll give you one thing on that Helsing. I think one of the main guys in that is the game voice for the Part 6 protagonist. No, Part 6 antagonist. And it's a good voice for him. So yeah, good job.
So
He fucks.
I am in 5th year, and every year our school has a fashion show. Now last year I did all the audio editing and stage manager stuff.
No, you
wanted-
more about that, Kev.
and let me finish. And they wanted me to do it again this year, so I begrudgingly agreed. And they gave me a list of the songs and stuff to edit together for the weekend, and I did it. And when I came to the last one, it was Shawn Mendes' "Treat You Better," which is like already a pretty shite song.
Yeah, totally.
But like,
How many of the songs on it weren't complete shit?
okay, so let me read you the list, shall I?
Feel free.
We have "Closer" by the Chainsmokers, a song I've never heard before.
No, yeah, same. Good band name.
"In the Name of Love," Martin Garrix.
Isn't that a U2 song?
I don't know. Could be a cover. Now, "Cold Water" by Justin Bieber. Yes, thanks to my school, I now have Justin Bieber on my computer.
I mean, there's a delete button, Kevin.
Oh
I know.
dear.
Let's just skip down through.
What's happened, Kevin?
Through,
I mean, Christian.
Oh, no, I feel so hurt, Sean.
Yes.
Live
Live updates from Christian.
There's live
Down
updates. Persona 4 Golden Angst shit. Oh god damn it. I hate this so much.
Yes. Spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning, there's angst.
Yep.
so basically, let's just skip through to the highlights. I basically had to find some way of putting in a seamless transition between Ylvis's "What Does the Fox Say" and Ariana Grande's "Side to Side," which was not that easy, as you could imagine.
I recognize one of those.
Yeah,
Not for the right reasons. No, I admire that song because that was satire, and everyone was like, "Hey, isn't this great?" I'm like, "That was the joke, you fucking idiots! Bravo, Ylvis, bravo."
So then it was what's it called? "Treat You Better," whatever. That was one of the songs. But I remember from weeks ago, Triple Q put out a mashup of this. With Mob Psycho 100.
Oh yeah, that one.
And I wouldn't have taken much note of it anyway. Like I probably would have vaguely remembered it if someone told me about it, because I really like Mob Psycho 100. But it got taken down like 3 times.
Yeah, I remember.
So
I didn't even get to listen to it.
It's up on his second channel.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good. So basically,
This is Triple Q we're talking about.
Yeah. So basically, I put that in.
Yeah,
And
good job.
You put triple Q's.
Yeah, I put Triple Q in, and I'm gonna see if they notice.
Beautiful.
Let's hope
Yeah.
none of them listen.
Yeah. If
Or
they,
actually, wait, I do hope.
Yeah.
Somebody please listen.
I think my friend might be listening, or it's simply just because. Okay, and I swear this is real. It's a conversation I was having like 20 minutes ago. She wanted to prove that to her mother and to her sister that I had a good voice.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
And then he's like, "Oh, you hear that guy? The guy who's talking like 90% of the time? Yeah, that's Kevin. It's great voice."
Yeah, the guy who's totally talking all of the time.
So you did a thing that neither of us did.
So yeah,
I'm not sure
I
if I
tried
wanna
to
do it or
sneak
not.
anime into the fashion show. I have a backup of the actual song, so
That's
that
not
if
what
they
I meant. That's not what I meant, Kevin.
I did a
But
what?
carry on. I was trying to fucking push you along into your next thing.
Oh yes.
Yeah. That virtue.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I forgot for example.
Yes.
PSVR
Fucking
came out,
Christ.
moving into the news.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
I forgot.
No, this isn't the news. This is your week. You fucking idiot.
Well,
news is after this.
It's the transition between the two because it is news.
No, but I have a story to transition with, Kevin. God damn it.
You fucking tell me this.
This is Kevin's
Whatever.
week. This is Kevin's week. Continuing on.
Well, anyway, yeah, I tried PSVR
organised.
this week.
Yeah. How was it?
it-
What did you do on it? Did you play Rez?
No, we didn't even play a game. There was just like a fish demo, which is actually really cool. It takes.
That's not
like,
Rez.
It take yeah, decidedly not Rez. It took me.
Oh.
It takes your eyes like a minute to adjust because the resolution is the quality of the visuals are really shit.
Yeah.
I want to say it's like it looks like a PS1 game.
Oh no, I've seen VR gameplay and it's like
No, actually,
late PS2, early PS3 level.
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah, it's in. The polygons are smooth and stuff, but like the visual quality. It looks like you're watching a video on 360p blown up to 1080.
Yeah.
So it takes your eyes like a minute or whatever to adjust to that. But
So
after that,
what have you done? Any other VR? At all?
I have done Oculus several times.
We all have at some point.
You done any phone VR?
A small bit. I think I did.
Yeah, I did.
phone-
Yeah, I've done Cardboard. I've done Gear
Yeah, I've
VR,
done-
and I did a pretty terrible Oculus demo, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I've done Cardboard a couple of times. I've done Oculus a couple of times just through it being out in the world, and
Yeah.
my friend also has one, so I've done it on his a couple of times.
Yeah,
One of which
Gear VR was by far the most impressive to me, if just because it was the best place I was doing one.
I haven't tried
but-
Gear VR.
Yeah, Gear VR is just you stick your phone in, it's in front of your eyes. But the thing that happened in Gear VR was I was standing up while doing it, and I go into the Netflix app for some reason, and in the Netflix app you're in a
Let's
living
watch
room.
some
and
Persona movies.
You've got a street. No, I watched an episode of It's Always Sunny. What do you fucking take me for, Kevin? And I sit there. This was in the room of a friend who has a giant poster of a lewd anime woman on his poster, so on his wall. So it
Why do
wouldn't
you have those kind of friends?
I just got stuck with them. Gotta make Kevin, you gotta make do.
Yeah,
Why
me
are
too.
you, Christian? Why are you laughing? That was clearly an allusion to you.
I'm here to you.
Sweet
Christian,
self-burns,
we've been
guys.
over this several times. Like,
Memory is gone. Yay! I killed her. No, I haven't.
I hit the Netflix app and I was standing up. And what the Netflix app does is it puts you in a living room and you're on a couch. I was standing up, so I looked down and see the couch. I was thinking, oh fuck, oh. The also noticeable thing there was that like 15 minutes into, no, not 15, like 5-6 minutes in, it started to get a little cloudy, I think. Like, there was a little bit of like humidity building up on it. I don't know. Weird. But yeah, how is high-end VR?
VR, it was actually pretty comfortable. The sort of
I've
silicon.
definitely heard that the PSVR that is way more comfortable than the other ones.
Yeah, it's more
'Cause, you know-
comfortable than Oculus, but at the same time, like it's silicon, so that doesn't really breathe all that well. So after a while, I could
Yeah.
see like the nose bridge area getting pretty sweaty.
Yeah, I've
only
heard
got
that. I'm wondering how. The two big games I'm hearing about are Rez, obviously, and Thumper. And Thumper is apparently super intense, even out of VR, like sweating intense. I'm wondering how that works with a screen on your face and lenses. I've heard it's fantastic in VR, but I have to wonder how well that holds up if you play it for more than, say, 5 minutes.
Yeah, like I liked PSVR. I think this is just my feeling on VR in general. It's nice for sort of simulation stuff like that, but I probably wouldn't want to play a game in it, especially not for an extended period of time.
I am very interested to see how Resident Evil is received on VR, because that is like the first. Hey, here's a 7-8 hour game in VR, and that's going to be the test, you know.
All right. I agree, but she just said a line that I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
She references the opening where Risa does that stupid ad, and she uses it to mock her. And that, all right.
Okay, yeah, sure. Good.
That's good, but
Fuck it, yeah. Bravo.
that was
I can't clap on this podcast without it sounding like something else. It's a disgrace.
please.
Because there's so many times I want to clap on this podcast.
Do you? When?
Yes,
when have you?
I do it anyway pretty often, don't I?
Yeah, you kind of do. Like,
Yeah.
Why do you want to clap?
I don't know. It works.
Sarcastic
Yeah.
additions. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Feel like it, you know? Just clapping. Fuck it. The news.
Yeah, so let's
VR
move into the
news.
news. Yeah.
Oculus have announced they have a prototype of a new sort of VR standard, which is just a standalone, just everything's in the headset, which
What
will be
do you mean?
slightly below
Oh, so you don't have to plug it into.
PSVR and Oculus and Vive in fidelity, but
Oh, yeah, guys.
above the phone's headset.
Also, one last thing on PSVR that I just got reminded.
How is the wire
about
situation? Because
that's what I was just gonna say. Yeah, it was pretty well done in the GameStop, but having waiting in line for like 5 minutes, I sort of noticed this. The wire system is not, as in you at the moment. I would imagine a lot of people just have their PS4 sort of in their sort of casing or their shelf or whatever, and it looked very nice on its own, no wires, whatever. But this way, you sort of have wires everywhere.
Yeah.
And sort of.
Yeah, because there's because with Vive it looks especially bad, because with Vive you're moving around and you've got a wire hanging off the back of you, and that seems worrying.
Yeah. Also, because you could just trip
With
over
PSVR,
it.
with PSVR it's not nearly as much of a problem, because that's all. There's no room scale with PSVR, so that's just sitting down or standing up in one place.
Only thing is,
maybe you have touch.
I felt it was kind of weird that they didn't have headphones built in like Oculus does.
Yeah,
because it's very.
And I guess it's because Sony know that they make terrible headphones, so they give you an option of using everyone else's.
Yeah, but it's very clunky, sort of putting one on over the other.
Yeah.
And sort of Also,
actually,
this could have just been me, but I could also sort of see out the bottom. It could just be because, I could, if I sort of looked down, I could sort of see my legs.
Yeah,
which wasn't a big
weird.
deal. I sort of just sort of learned to not look down after a while. But,
okay. Yeah, but as it stands at the moment, I'm just looking at that and it's like, okay, do I want to pay €400 plus a camera to play Res?
No, what? Are you forgetting about Batman VR already?
Christian,
how could you forget?
I get it. You're like, hey, I want to throw, fucking throw things at Alfred, but I can watch a video of that and get about the same satisfaction.
No, because only Victorian methods will be
also,
satisfactory.
Christian, the tracking in Batman Arkham VR is apparently horrendous, and it will make you sick.
Yeah, I've heard of. I haven't heard of people getting sick, but I've heard that it's very
feeling sick, not vomiting, but nearly.
No, but I haven't heard that.
Jeff Gerstmann is a man with an iron stomach for VR, and it made him queasy. Like, this is a man who's done multiple hour VR live streams just in there with like games where you move with a controller, no touch shit, and he's made it through that, and Batman made him have to take a break after 20 minutes.
Christ.
So, I don't know.
That is... Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, I was
I'm
buy
not.
one. I
I'm
mean,
not the
really, I
huge-
wouldn't pay that much money for that.
I'm interested. I'm interested in VR, but at the same time,
See, it's more expensive for you than it is for either of us, because we already have a PS4, and you don't.
Yeah, you have to buy a PS4 along with it.
I guess most of the things I want it for don't even use the Move controllers, so it wouldn't be that expensive. It's just the VR and the camera. But still, that's 2 games that I can play on a PS4 without VR anyway. Even if they seem like they'd be really cool with VR, it's so onwards with the news and back into something Kevin was talking about. They were hinting at new Bravely news sometime soon.
were they?
They were.
I've sort of lost any interest in the Bravely series right about now.
Oh, okay.
Like the first game
Yeah,
wasn't.
'cause it was the 4th anniversary of the first one
That's
in
impressive.
Japan last week, and they were like, "Okay, yeah, there's some news of something coming soon." I feel like that's one of the you're seeing these announcements coming out now, where you're like, "Huh, that feels like they want to announce it now, but they've got to wait for the NX." Because, do you think Bravely Third NX or 3DS?
NX at this point.
I don't know, because they could probably try squeeze another game out of those assets. Whereas if they went to the NX, it'd probably have to be mostly new stuff. I don't know.
Actually, yeah. See, it depends.
It could go either. It could go either way.
It's sort of like if how much.
It depends on how much money Nintendo gives them to make it an NX game.
Oh,
or like how much of a 3DS killer it is. I think it. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
I
it
think
depends on what the NX actually is.
Yeah, it depends on what the NX actually is, which something we still don't fucking know.
No. If according to some fucking investment advisory company,
Jeez,
they just said,
Christian,
"Oh yeah,
really,
the NX is being
really,
announced next week."
every week.
I know, but this one, I added this one because, like, what the fuck? What do these guys know?
Really, you can't just be like, but
What do
this
these
one,
guys know?
when you say that
Seriously.
every time.
No, I don't.
You
No,
say it like
I'm not saying these guys know. It's like, why the fuck would these guys know? You know, it's dumb. I don't know. I've given up.
No, you haven't. Every week, nearly every week.
Every week I look through the NX subreddit looking for news, like one news item to stick in here. Like I just go top this week. I was like, okay, yeah, I could stick that in.
No, like. Usually on a Monday, but it's usually some day during the week when I turn on my computer, and Skype loads up. There's always the little notification
usually a
there,
Monday.
and it's usually a little notification, and it's from you to the blog
Well,
chat
fucking blame
saying
Nintendo.
something about the NX.
Fucking blame Nintendo.
Well, guys, apparently they just decided to add a second hot spring scene after I just did that dungeon. That's my fucking reward, and I didn't know this. What? Why is there another one?
Speaking of why is there another one, Persona 5 Arena has been hinted at by the director of the Persona 4 Arena series.
Please tell me one of the characters gets the twist. Wait.
Sure, fuck it. I don't care. Yeah, give me that.
Yeah, the fucking older Narukami with a red tie.
Yeah. Do you put Christian opinions? Do you put the P3 cast in there
What?
in P5 Arena? Do you put the P3 cast in, or do you just go P4?
Well, we don't even know how
Arena is the fighting game, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Like, I mean, Aegis will be the same, so that could work.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfectly fine.
What do you think you can even do anything with, like... I don't think it's, like, an interesting story thing to see where the P4 cast are now, because it basically says where all of them are now.
Yeah, like, that's the thing. With P3, it ends straight after Minato dies.
Yeah, and, like, it's... You don't know where they're going, but, like, in P4, it's like, okay, she is going to be a police officer. Yukiko's going to run the inn. Risa's going to go back to being an idol. Teddy's going to fucking be the king of the TV world, but he's just going to sit in Yosuke's closet.
Anyway. And Yosuke's going to be Junes thing, I don't know.
Yeah, Yosuke's going to be CEO of Junes. I don't know what. Kanji's going to dye his hair. He's going to stop bleaching his hair.
Well, we don't know what Narukami's going to do, that's it. But
Narukami's going to live with his mom. Do nothing.
But
Narukami's gonna work for charity and do nothing.
But his parents hate him.
Yeah, they do. I forgot he existed for a fucking year. It was great. And yeah, I would be up for another arena game, but that's just because Arc Systems Works makes good fighting games, and I like the Persona 4 cast, and I hopefully will like the Persona 5 cast. Hopefully.
Oh. I have insane doubts. Like, I mean, I have no hope for them because everything I've seen just makes me not want to like them.
Why?
They just
like what?
So painfully generic. And, like, I think the first alarm went off when I found out that one of them was a detective prince.
Yeah.
Then there's the other ones where the characters are just acting like fucking enemies of other characters, except not.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. No, it's the exact same.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
the ones people seem to have gravitated towards is Futaba, which kind of scares me, because I don't want to be into the lowly.
What? The lowly? What are you talking about?
She's a little girl, Christian.
What's her age?
She's like Risa and Naoto's age, but still, she looks way younger.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Not really.
She does, though.
That's just how they try to accentuate.
Okay, what character are we talking about here? What's her name again?
The one who looks like an inkling.
Futaba
Sakura. Futaba Sakura. Futaba.
Yeah, okay.
Sakura.
I can't remember. Like, all right, let's go down the list of names that you remember. I know that one of them
does look like an inkling.
I know that one of the characters' names is
lonely inkling.
Kurizu.
Yeah. She looks like she's 15, maybe 14.
Yeah, she doesn't look younger. But like,
yeah. So Christian, name all the P5 cast.
All right. I think the protagonist's name is Kurizu is his second name. I think that's for sure. Kurizu, whatever. It's daybreak in Japanese, and I don't care. The second one, and I know that's obvious. It's the only English one. Third one is Yusuke.
Yusuke is the blue-haired guy.
I don't.
Voice Joestar.
Goro is the one you've brought up a bunch of times.
What? Yes, Makoto.
No, I didn't say. No, I said Goro, not Makoto.
Oh yeah, Goro. Shit. Well, there you go.
I know who Makoto is.
Because we have to call Makoto Minato now, fuckers.
I prefer calling him Minato, thank you. But then there's there's Futaba, obviously. There's Morgana, and that's all I know.
You're missing Haru.
Ryu.
Haru and Ryuji.
Yeah, Haru. I didn't know there was Haru, but
Haru is the one with the French.
Adieu. The one where if you do her all-out attack, it's her.
Yeah. Adieu. Yeah, that one. Yeah, Persona 5. Looking forward to it. When's that? Got a countdown. Check the countdown.
Oh yeah. In Valentine's Day of P4 right now, so it's
122 days.
I'm in Valentine's Day right now for Persona 4, so it's too appropriate.
Yeah, totally. 122 days to go.
Oh yeah, boy.
And moving from one Arxis game to another, a temporary government worker from Japan said that he went on holiday to France to participate in a Guilty Gear tournament.
What?
He then went home to Japan and was, he posted a bunch of pictures of his time in Japan, just holiday of his time in France, holiday pictures, his meals and stuff. And he comes back and he's like, "Oh yeah, I won the Guilty Gear tournament," and and he gets in the newspaper and there's a picture of him, being pretty happy about having won a Guilty Gear tournament. He won 3 million yen, and then.
What would he be 3 million yen?
Then the newspaper goes, "Hey, we should get in contact with this French tournament." There's no such tournament.
What?
All of the pictures he put up from France were from the internet. So
What?
he didn't even go to France. The tournament doesn't exist.
Wait, so we
Yeah,
just...
his name was Masahiro Ito, not the Sun Hill guy. Same name,
Wait.
not the Sun Hill guy. Yeah, his name was Masahiro Ito.
Why would he lie about winning 3 million yen?
That's like $3.
Yeah, no, it's like 30K.
I know.
Yes.
I'm joking.
You don't get that prize at fighting game tournaments often.
Yeah, you know.
No, you get that in fucking Counter-Strike. No, you get millions in Counter-Strike, but like, it was like, oh yeah, no, you wouldn't find anything about the tournament. It was a weekly local, and everyone was like, with a 30K prize. Like, yes.
30.
He's still maintaining that it was a real tournament that he went to.
What's the need?
And okay, the tournament. Yeah, he said it was Autumn tournament name. I forget the tournament name, but the tournament without the Autumn part is a real tournament. And the people who run the real tournament have been like, we don't know who Masahiro Ito is. We don't know what this Autumn tournament is, but we would like to welcome Masahiro Ito to our next tournament. So it's a real feel-good story.
Yeah.
a man lying and just committing.
Maybe. Wait, guys.
I respect
We
him.
should lie about the site winning the Golden X Awards and.
Yeah, fucking. There's a Justice League and Power Rangers crossover comic coming in January, written by Tom Taylor, who was the guy who did the Injustice comics.
I haven't been keeping up with Injustice. I haven't started.
No, they changed the
Year
writers on Injustice, so
Yeah,
it
I
was
know.
Tom Taylor at the beginning. Yeah,
Yeah, I know. And then it was. I know. I'm just saying.
yeah. It was some guy that I've forgotten the name of, and I'm now confusing him with a JoJo character because his name was sort of similar. It's some name that is similar to Bruno Bucciolati, but not Bruno Bucciolati because that's a JoJo character.
No, yeah, Brian. I think it's Brian something.
Yeah, Brian Bucciolati, maybe.
I
Yeah, it
think
is
might
Brian
be something.
Bucciolati. Yeah. But yeah,
I'm looking this up.
sure, I'm down for that. I'm cool with seeing some. Apparently, those Power Rangers comics they have coming out right now are actually really good. Should probably read some of them before this, because yeah, it's a Boom
Brian
Comics that are making.
Bucciolato. We were
Oh, yeah.
close. We
Yeah.
were so close.
JoJo fucked me. Yeah, I'm down for that. And just League and Power Rangers. Yeah, fucking tell 5-year-old me that, and he's fucking excited. That's what's important.
Tell 15-year-old you, and you're still excited.
Yeah, I've been looking at those Power Rangers on Netflix and just being like, it's a bad idea, Sean. It's a bad idea. And then continuing to say it was a bad idea 3 days later as I continue to look at it. One day I'm going to hit that button. And it's probably going to be pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bad idea, though, right?
You've had worse ideas.
Like, hey, this JoJo thing seems pretty cool.
Your voice broke.
Yeah. No, that was me putting on a voice, don't worry.
One where your voice conveniently just breaks.
Yeah. Can you not do that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we can do the podcast like this from now on.
For a while, maybe I should just do that. Play Persona 4, that'd be great.
What? Sure. We didn't hear you, but sure. Phil Spencer has suggested that original Xbox games may become backwards compatible on the Xbox One. Why, though?
I don't get it. There's not really a great Xbox.
No.
It's like Jet Set Radio Future, and then there's nothing else.
There's got to be something else. There's also the fact that you can't really do original Xbox emulation at all. It's impossible. It's near impossible to crack. The only thing that seems harder to crack is the Saturn. But no,
Saturn's so hard to crack.
Saturn just had this amazing DRM that they just completely forgot to put in the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dreamcast had the exact opposite of a safe system.
Yeah. And that's why Sega don't make consoles anymore.
Yeah, like the Dreamcast.
They put too much DRM on the Saturn and none on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, the Dreamcast had nothing. You could just take the disc and fuck with it. No problem.
Yeah, the Dreamcast consoles sold fine. They were doing great. It's just no one bought any games because they were so easy to pirate.
Whatever you wanted. It was like the DS before the DS happened.
Yeah. Well, PSP. PSP was bigger for piracy than DS because with the DS you need something physical. With PSP, you just, hey, I got a file. Fuck it.
Has no one cracked the
Vita?
What's it called?
They have.
No, not the Vita. The
3D?
3DS.
Yeah, they have.
Have they?
Yeah, years ago.
Let me get on this. I need a crack.
I don't think it works on the latest firmware. It probably will eventually. But yeah, it takes off the region lock. Lets you back up games. I think some modding, but that's mostly just like, hey, put the waifu petting back in Fire Emblem. Christian, you're. Oh, yeah. Good job, Christian.
Yeah, I know. It's the right word, baby.
This doesn't play well for the podcast. What Christian's doing is he's doing the Valentine's Day Persona 4 event, and he's choosing Naruto. So yeah, good job.
Sure. if I make her blonde, I can just pretend she's Aegis.
Yeah, sure. Tell yourself that. If that's what it takes. Now, should we move on to our Pokemon block?
Yes, we shall. So,
yeah.
I'll take over this. Scizor in Pokken. Has anyone played...
in the arcade version. In the arcade version, I think.
Have you played Pokken?
Played the demo.
Yeah, I played the demo like twice.
I was gonna buy it.
I wasn't.
And I didn't. Because I think it's
I half considered buying it, and then realized I wouldn't have the money by the time for launch, and then just was never bothered to get it after that.
I'm still considering it. Maybe if it goes on selects. Oh, they added a load of selects last month, didn't they? They put 3D World on, which I should probably get because
3D World deserves to be a select.
Yeah, I traded in my faulty copy to GameStop, and they were like, "Yep, we'll take this, fuckers." So I should probably get on that. It's a pretty good game. I was sad when it turned out my copy was faulty, and like it's not even like immediately faulty. Like it'd be one thing if you put it in and it didn't work, but no, you play it for like 3 worlds, and then it corrupts your save data. Every time. So, sorry guys. Yeah, carry on with your Pokemon. I missed this week's new Pokemon, so pitch them to me.
They're actually probably my favorite so far. So okay.
Oh, she said it, guys. We can get help.
So we have.
She said Steel Heart. You know who else steals hearts? You know who else steals hearts?
Lucy Steele.
What?
Lucy Steele.
Who's that?
Kevin will get it in 6 years.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, Reidy, stop tweeting Joe jokes on my Twitter. I'm fucking sick of them.
Oh yeah, he's been complaining all week about your Twitter.
Well, let's see. Let's go through my Twitter right now. Okay.
Okay, getting back to Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna describe each and every one of the Alola Pokemon. So we have Rowlet, which
and then we'll go through my Twitter to see how much JoJo there actually is.
So we have Rowlet, which is the small round starter. You know Rowlet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this just the evolution?
No, hold on. We're going through all of them.
Oh no! Don't do that. Just the new ones. I've seen.
The last thing you tweeted was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure came to the original PlayStation.
Okay.
No,
do you remember Cutie Fly?
No.
So Cutie Fly is this small yellow sort of bug type fairy, yellow, with like 4 legs. It got an evolution, Ribombee. It's slightly more humanoid.
Yeah.
It's bipedal now. Has arms, has wings, has a scarf, has eyelashes.
Yep.
Then we have Salandit, which is like a poison fire
a salamander?
type. It is.
Yeah.
It's wearing like a balaclava type thing.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Is this an evolution for it?
No. I just thought that was new.
That one just leaked
have...
or something?
Alright guys, I need to go look up...
Is that Alola Jigglypuff real, or...
No.
Aww.
What was... I don't think
It's
I've
a balloon.
seen it.
It's a balloon. So yeah. They're new Pokemon, they're probably fine. But also there's a demo out this week.
Yeah, we have like a bunch of these reveals were basically just adding on evolutions.
Yeah.
So we went from Bunsweet, which was like there's this line here that reminds me of, do you remember the Cherim line and Cherubi line?
Yeah.
It's very I mean not that line, sorry. It's sort of like it's sort of a mixture of like 2 lines from Gen 4.
Yeah.
Then any other interesting ones? Then there's another grass.
Oh, that actually reminds me. Shouldn't generations be
so interested in Pokemon, but I am like really interested in it. Totally big fan. Play all games. Oh yeah, Pokemon. Know all of that.
Shouldn't Pokemon Generations be hitting Gen 4 next week?
Should it? I haven't been keeping up. I saw the first like 3.
I haven't seen the last few, but I saw this week's one and it was Gen 3. So hopefully Gen 4 stuff next week.
I think so. Yeah. Should. There was a couple of new Alola forms announced.
Yeah.
There was a one.
Yeah, I just want.
What's it called?
Right
Marowak. Marowak is
just...
still the coolest.
And isn't there a muck one that's like rainbow?
Yeah, that's the one that I was talking about. Yeah, it's like rainbow colored.
Oh yeah.
It's really dumb.
Yeah, Christian, I'm going to go through my Twitter here. So, tweets. Persona.
Yeah.
Persona.
Oh yeah, you've been quoting about fucking Persona forecast. Then JoJo's Bizarre Adventure came to the original PlayStation.
The
DX.
The election. Persona. Speedweed.
Socially.
Speedweed.
When you make too many Kikoyi jokes.
Persona. General video games. JoJo. Persona. General video games. Election. Just random fucking mundane shit. JoJo. No JoJo. No JoJo here. JoJo. Yeah, that's some JoJo. I mean, there was a good episode, yesterday, Christian. I can't help it. And if you want to hear us talk about how good that episode was, come back tomorrow for Trash Talk. Yes.
Woo.
Woo.
We're recording that after this, yes?
Yeah, we are.
Oh yeah,
Recording
good. I'm going to finish Persona 4.
Yep. And what else is there on the news? Yeah, let's, Christian, we've got good news. What you want first? For you.
What?
Let's go with the bad.
What?
Apollo Justice coming to iOS and Android.
That's not really bad news.
Everyone will be exposed to it. They'll all be like, "Hey, Christian, you like that Ace Attorney? You played that Apollo Justice?"
Yeah.
And you'll go,
What did you think about it?
Yeah.
It's been 2 years, guys. 2 years.
Yeah.
Drop it.
Yeah. But the good news is that on Amazon.co.uk, right before we started recording, a listing went up for the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition.
Shut up. Just shut up, all of you. Don't remind me of that.
No, on Amazon.co.uk, Christian.
But that's impossible. They said it wasn't for America.
Well, it's on Amazon.co.uk. You can go
It's
check.
still up there?
It was when we started recording.
I'm saving my money so I can buy the rest of the Persona games I don't have.
Well, it's £80. Which, that's more expensive than it was in the US, right?
Yeah, it was.
In the US, it was like $70.
Sonic Mania Collector's Edition.
£80?
£80.
That's a bit much. £80.
Hmm.
That's like... Well, a few months ago that would have been about €100, but now it's like 20 cents.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
What? Is this Persona or the podcast?
Oh, thank God. I thought... For some reason, even though I chose Naoto, Marie still showed up.
Oh. Woo.
So I was freaking out thinking that, oh wait, no, I don't want this.
And I think one last piece of news, I think we've covered everything else, is there a new Final Fantasy XIV expansion. But the important part is that PS3 support is being dropped, meaning that everyone who owns the PS3 version is getting a free upgrade to the PS4 one. And you can get that PS3 version for fucking €2 in GameStop. So,
Oh God, I love this line. It's give your big bro chocolate day.
Yeah, Christian, did we talk, like, before the summer over, like, maybe getting into FF14? Or did I just mean to ask you, and I never did?
I said it once, so not really.
Maybe this time, because, you know, it's going to be dirt cheap
I'm not going
to get it in, like, the next week or so. No, just get it, like, just in case. I mean, it's going to be €2. Yeah. So that's the podcast.
That seems to be it.
Yeah.
Thanks for
What's
watching.
happening? What's happening next week?
So this week on the blog over at organizednonsense.com,
I might get
we
that.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
On Monday, Christian released a review of Nights into Dreams.
Yeah.
And
I
yes,
think Cormac did something today.
yeah, Cormac released a post about Yu-Gi-Oh decks yesterday.
Yes.
Oh.
Obviously, don't watch his shit review. Watch mine.
What do you mean watch?
Read.
Yeah, Kristen.
Do you just open it up and just like blankly stare at the words? Like,
There's some nice pictures of mine. There's none in Cormac's.
Today, Calum signed me up for our own newsletter.
oh,
Fantastic.
great. We got. Yeah, I might. Yeah, sure. I'll do the All-Star Battle. Fuck it. Maybe. I said this last week though.
Mhm.
Who knows?
So, thanks for that. Come back next week for more rambling, organised nonsense
No,
goodness.
but
or
what are we doing?
or come
I'm
back
saying-
tomorrow.
What are we looking forward to over the next week?
More Brave
I think
Second.
Titanfall's out. I might get that,
Is it?
but at the same time,
Um,
yeah, it is.
What's
I'll
it
see how.
called?
I'll wait for the reviews because I'm. Oh no, Titanfall's the week after next. It's Battlefield this week, I think.
The Pokemon demo is out on Tuesday.
Yeah, sure, I'll play that.
I probably won't play it immediately.
But yeah, I've got that EA Access Battlefield trial. Might check that single player out. And probably complain about it on the blog if it's really terrible, which it probably is. You know, it's a Battlefield campaign. We got. Yeah, the video games are. It's just the shooters really this year, isn't it? Like, there's a lot of the shooters. There's not that much of other stuff in the.
Oh yeah, you forgot
Because
that.
like next week
halfway
we're
through.
thick into into gaming's holiday season, and
I completely forgot about Final Fantasy 15 coming out next month. I forgot about it.
yeah, because other than the shooters, it's just Dishonored, Final Fantasy, and Last Guardian, pretty much, isn't it?
Mm.
Maybe Mafia. That's already out if you want to count. Oh, and Watch Dogs. I think that's it. That's. Could have had Gravity Rush. You fucks. See you next week.
Wait, what's
See you
going on
next week,
here? Dun, dun, doo, doo. Alright, looks like the game's going